Right. Oh, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Wait, where am I at? It's been a while since I did this, huh? It's been a couple days. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Just tapping back in. How's everybody doing? I'm out here in Melbourne. I got a ride out here. Well, I got a delivery out here. So I am on my way back. Well, I got a delivery from Melbourne to Orlando. So just kind of just talking on the way. Oh boy, as this truck is trying to cut me off. Somebody tell this truck that I'm in the Tesla. Oh boy, somebody tell the truck that I'm in the Tesla. It don't work like that, buddy. So I told you guys, like when I'm driving on the road, I bully the trucks. Cause these trucks, man, they get this engine, they get the muffler, and then they think like they the bullies. Everybody's a bully until you meet a real bully. That's honestly how it is. Everybody's a bully until you meet a real bully. So good afternoon, good evening. It is another beautiful day. I am out here in the beach. Uh, yeah, we're cruising along. I'm headed back to civilization, headed back to headed back to the population. But it just kind of goes to show different strokes for different folks. Because this beach is nice right now. It looks like I'm driving back into the rain. It is definitely gonna rain. So yeah, it's about to pour. So I'm gonna be riding through the rain. So you guys are basically keeping me company as I drive back into Orlando. Um, Mr. Knife, what's up? What's up? What's up, Mr. Knife? Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good morning. Yeah, what's up? Welcome, to Yeah, it's a beautiful day as always. Even though I'm about to hit a bunch of rain, you probably see it here soon. I'm riding into the rain. So this is the cool thing about Florida. Yeah, basically our market is so like sectioned off. So like parts of it, you'll see the rain before it actually hits you. So yeah, I'm running into the rain. So like you can see behind me, there's nothing but clouds. But really soon, you're about to see nothing. I mean, it's just sunny skies. It's beautiful. Looks like a beach day. But basically riding into the storm. So good morning, good morning. What's up? What's Oh, okay, all right. You said $50, $550. 550 would take profit traders? Yes. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Two green days. That's not bad. So you can kind of see it's raining now. Kind of see the rain. Yeah, that's not bad. So in these situations, it sucks because like the Tesla slows down because it says bad weather conditions. This is why, like, when people say like full driving is like ready, it's not ready. It's not ready for the real thing. You're merging into the traffic, which means I still have my right of way, not you. Look, on these highways, when you see a merge lane, it just means that they're gonna cut you off. Basically, it's basically what it means. Okay, so you said 550. Yep. So you said 62 green days in a row. I'm going to close the account for what? Damn. Well, shoot. Well, damn. Damn. Yeah, yeah. Here's the ring. Yeah, I was telling you guys I was riding into it. Now it doesn't look so pretty, right? Man, damn, bro, you a killer. I need you to join the Telegram group, man. Cause we gotta talk, sir. We gotta talk. I mean, if you're willing to help, cause like I'm not doing that good. I mean, I have my funded accounts, but yeah, now I'm scared to trade my funded accounts because I haven't really. So I was up on my last account. So like I said, I put my funded accounts to the side because I don't want to lose them. But I'm pretty low on them. I'm pretty close to losing them. I'm gonna be honest, because yeah, I just can't take the trades that I want to trade on them because I hit drawdown and that's it. So what I've been doing is I've been buying like test accounts, other challenge accounts, other evaluation accounts. So I still have my two fundeds with Apex. I bought an account with Funded Futures Family or something like that because they had a real big discount. And then I was thinking about buying another account, just having like multiple. So I did try Top Step. I don't like Top Step. I don't like their new system because I still use TradingView and Tradeovate. Um, yeah, I was gonna switch over to Top Step, but I just don't like their system. But I do like the fact that they give you a demo account. They give you a demo account. It's just that Top Step X sucks because I trade on my phone. Like if I was trading on my computer, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I can't talk today. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's just yeah. Uh, with good levels, yeah, okay. I gotta check it out. I definitely gotta check it out because man, so I've been trying. Like I kind of changed my strategy, and I don't think I should have did that. But now I can't go back to my old strategy because like I just messed it up. Like I can't. I can't like figure out my old strategy now. And it's the sad part of like when you switch, because I was just like, man, like so my old strategy, I would either blow an account or pass an account. You know, when I make good trades, I pass an account. Obviously, it was more of a high risk strategy. You know, um, I'm more so because I prefer finding reversals. I'm a breakout trader, and like finding the breakouts was really easy back. I don't know. It sticks out more to me than following the trend or something like that. I mean, following the trend is cool, but I don't know. I keep getting in all of this drawdown, so it's like I get beat up. I get nickel and dimed along the way. So like there'll be like I'll lose $100 here, $300 there, $100 there, and it's just because I'm following the trend because it fluctuates. So I don't know. Yeah, I gotta find a new strategy because I've messed up my old strategy and I don't know. I can't even figure out how I used to trade. Like it's sad. It's sad. So I definitely got to check that out, man. Thank you so much for putting that in there. I'll check them out because it's tough. It's been tough for me lately. Like trading used to be easy. Not so much right now. So yeah, not so much right now. Um, yeah, trading used to be real easy, man. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me now. It's still no sound. Let's just first close this. You should be able to hear me. This is this is why when I get phone calls. This is why I hate when I get phone calls. Like everybody calls me when I'm on a live stream. I don't even live stream that much. Saying that. Yeah, every time I get on the live stream, it's like I get a call, I get a phone call, and it resets the stream. I was paying for the little Streamlabs thing, but I was like, it's way more complicated. Yeah, it's this thing is way the stuff that I was paying for is way more complicated. I'm like, I don't do all of that stuff. I don't do much on my stream. I just like to come on. But yeah, and even then it wasn't working the way I was thinking. So I'm back to just going live, you know. So yeah, but every time I get a phone call, every time somebody basically I mostly phone calls. Every phone call it just wipes out everything. And I lose everything that I got. That's why I be trying to tell everybody, hey, don't call me while I'm on the stream. Send me a text message. Call me after. Like it's but I get like 5 phone calls. Like I literally just declined another phone call. Like if I send you the voicemail, it's a reason. But now it's funny because people don't call me until I get on live stream. Now, I could go the whole day without talking to anybody. But the moment I get on the live stream, it's like, now I got 5 calls. I think my friends and family just troll me. That's what it is. They just troll me. Friends and family just trolls me, man. It sucks. But yeah, I would definitely check out those guys, cause yeah, trading isn't easy anymore. It's so complicated nowadays. Ah, man, it's like I got to that level, and then boom, after that, everything else messed up. I couldn't get over the hurdle to be consistent, in other words. So okay. Yeah, you're moving to the Philippines? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. You're gonna live like a king. You are definitely gonna live like a king. You're gonna live like a king, because the dollar goes really good over there. That's awesome. You know, that's the way to do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Moving out of the United States and going to, like, you know, somewhere else, that's the way to do it. You know, because we think, like, we look at it like, oh, you know, our economy is bad, whatever, but you got to remember, the dollar still is king. Regardless of what everybody tells you, the dollar still is king. It is still king. So, you know, you go to the Philippines, go to Colombia, you know, you just go to somewhere like that. Go to Thailand, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere, you know, where that dollar conversion is pretty good. You gonna live like a king. Imagine only $500 a month to be able to stay in luxury places. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's $500 a month is all you need to be able to have a full stock groceries, you know, a full stock refrigerator, luxury apartment, you know what I'm saying? Have your own little car. $500 is all you need, and that's what it's like when you get out of the United States. That is exactly what it's like. Oh boy, let's see. Alright, so you guys kind of seen how alright. Hold on. Alright, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Let's see. My bad. I am back. I know everybody left. Alright, so I'm moving to the Philippines. I'm going to live with my girlfriend to be my wife. She has a place, so I can slowly build up. Damn, it won't let me, it's not gonna let you put your email, man, my bad. If you can join the Telegram group, I definitely will be able to hit you up there. Yeah, Mr. Knife, it won't let you put your email because it's a it's YouTube. YouTube will remove that message. All right, Mr. Knife. Hey, I wish you all the luck. Like I said, if you could join the Telegram group, we'll definitely chat, man. You're a good dude, man. So have a good one, brother. Shucks. Okay, gotcha. Yes, sir. I'll send you an email. I will send you an email. It's all good, man. Download Telegram as an app. The app is called Telegram. It's social. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm just cruising, as you can see. So if you've been watching the stream, you can kind of see how like I'm going from section to section. This is how it kind of rains over here in Florida. It rains in sections. It definitely rains in sections. So one section is sunny. And you would think like, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day outside. The next section is like rain, and it's really bad, and it's like, yo, it's crazy. Then the next section is back to rain. So yeah, man, listen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am just touching base with you guys. Shout out to Mr. Knife. But yeah, I'm just touching base with everybody, making sure that I show my face because y'all know I haven't really been putting up videos. Now it's just procrastination at this point. It is what it is. It's like once I got out of that mode of making a video, it's like now it's just it's a little bit hard to do it again. And it's sad because I have videos uploaded. I just need to actually why are y'all so it's coming down now. You can see y'all can see the rain. Y'all can hear the rain. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's definitely coming down now. One thing about rain is that it's just water. The problem is that people can't see. So people already aren't paying attention to the road, as I said, and I'm doing a live stream. So when you lessen the visibility of people already not paying attention to the road, it causes problems. Because here in Florida, everybody likes to be super aggressive. I want to be real aggressive. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. When it's raining, because you're going to slide. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Like I always say, I'm used to the rain. I know what to do. Like in this case, like it's raining. You can kind of see it. Can't really tell from like my angle. So just to kind of give you a viewpoint, like It's a weird angle, I know. Yeah. So it's a weird angle. But hey, it is what it is. Um, it's just when it rains, it's gonna pour. This is the definition. This is the definition of when it rains, it pours. The unfortunate part is that everybody just slows down. Like, hey, drive so slow. I mean, it's okay because obviously visibility is low. And then it's like, man, y'all are going turtle slow. Or you have the other people that do the whole, I'm gonna put on my flash, my hazard light. Like, man, if you just drove, we'll be fine. Yep. So, but good morning, good afternoon. As you can see, I'm just dealing with some rain. Like I said, I got this order going on. I am going back to Orlando. Then I might get another ride back over here. I don't know. Y'all know I like to work. I like to do the long rides. Long rides are so enjoyable. Way more beneficial for me, in my opinion. Um, yeah, way more beneficial. So, I am turning here. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I know it's been a while. How's everybody doing? I hope all is well, like always. Um, yeah, I hope all is well. Man, I could have took that. So like if I knew my tires was better, I would have just jumped out. Uh, but this is the only other thing. Like in the rain, you got to know what your tires are like. You know. So in my case, my tires are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, my tires are pretty bad. Obviously, this is a rental. Yeah, this is a delivery. Oh, here we go. Hey, I just had your point. So, yeah, it's definitely raining. Hey, good morning. Uh, thank you for stopping by. Yes, it's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. What did they used to say as a kid? It's raining. It's pouring. Cats are snoring or something like that. I don't remember. I was gonna say this guy done pulled over. Uh, what is with these people and pulling over on the side of the highway? It's like the worst thing ever to pull over on the side of the highway, especially on lanes like this. I don't know. People are crazy. I don't know. People are crazy. People are crazy. Because it's like this is a 2-lane highway. So you pulling over, yeah, you got your flashing lights on, but it's like it takes the slightest of movements for me to just run into the back of you. And you're not gonna survive that. You're definitely not gonna survive that. But I mean, people do it a lot here. Like they just pull over. And I mean, I get it. Like if it's an emergency situation, I guess. But just like randomly, nah, you don't just pull over here. on a 2-lane highway. Like, I don't know. I was always raised, get off the highway if you can. Now, if you can't get off the highway, you know what I'm saying, you get all the way over to the right lane, you know what I'm saying, and you try to make your way to exit. That's how I was raised. But people don't do that. Look, man is snoring. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's what it was. You know. What's up, Melbourne? Thank you for stopping by. What's up, sir? Hey, happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday to everybody, actually. J Tech, what's up? What's up? Can you take Uber rental to other states? No, you cannot. Well, okay, it depends on the rental. J Tech, it depends on the rental. I mean, if you're talking about a Hertz rental, you cannot. Hertz does not allow you to take their rental cars out of the state. But I mean, you know, in the real, if you're gonna do it like that, then you might as well just return. You know, if you already have a Hertz rental, return it where you return it at. Drive to the state that you want to go to, or fly to the state that you want to go to, and just rent it out in that state. Like, you don't have to drive the Hertz rental to, you know, in my case, Georgia or to Alabama. I can just return this rental, you know, if this was our rental. All right, yeah, I'm gonna return it, get my money back, go to Georgia, and just re-rent the car. Re-rent the car in Georgia from a Georgia location. If you're talking about drive whip, no. Drive whip, you have to stay within 150 miles. At least that's what I remember. I don't know. You know, let me say it like that. I don't know. I haven't been with drive whip in a while, so I don't know. Drive whip does what they want to do. They have always done what they want to do. So I would say you talk to the customer service to drive whip. Avis, no, you cannot take an Avis rental. If you're doing it for Uber, you cannot take an Uber Avis rental out of the state of Florida. Now, if you're talking about a normal rental, so if I go to Enterprise or I rent regular Hertz and I'm not using it to do Uber, then yes, you absolutely can take it out. You can absolutely take it out of the state. I mean, if your contract says unlimited mileage. Which I don't know why you would get a rental and it doesn't say unlimited mileage, but that's up to you. Yeah, I would never get a rental and it doesn't say unlimited mileage. I mean, when I'm, you know, from one of those major people, like Six or Enterprise or $50, you know, that type of stuff, I would always try to get unlimited mileage. Just because I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I might need to go somewhere while I got the rental. And I don't need them clocking me, talking about, oh, you know, you took this rental out with, you know, 5,500 miles, and now it got 6,000 miles, so we gonna have to charge you for. Nah, man. You know. So let's see. What are you saying? How the streets looking? So unfortunately, that is you know, the rates aren't good up here. You already know that, Melvin. The rates are not good up here. I mean, I've been doing my thing. But yeah, it looks like I'm kind of stuck. I mean, I don't know. Today, I don't know, Melvin. It's hard to tell you. I'm kind of in a limbo because technically I'm being punished for some stuff that you know, I'm being punished, but I'm still trying to make it happen. You know, I'm still trying to make it happen. In other words, I know that's a long answer, but yeah, I'm trying to make it happen. But the streets, you know, it's alright. It's alright though. It is all right. So you say you have to get a license from the state, from that state, right? Um, you're talking about your driver's license. It depends on what state you're going to. That's why I was saying there's specific states that you don't have to change your driver's license over to. I think Florida. I don't know. Actually, I think Florida is one of those states where you don't have to change your driver's license over. So like if you're out of state, like or Alabama, if you're from that state, you have a driver's license in that state. I don't think if you came over here to drive in Florida, you would have to change your driver's license. But there are a couple of states where that's the case. Um, that's why I kept mentioning Texas. That's why I kept mentioning the Carolinas. Like I said, Florida, I think, is one of those. I think there's a couple other states. The best thing that I could tell you is you got to talk to customer support. You got to talk to customer support and see like what are the requirements to be able to drive in that state. Because it's if we were talking about food delivery, no problem. Food delivery, you can do whatever you want. There's no real restrictions or anything like that. But driving, it depends on the state. Because so if I wanted to drive in California, which I really want to, but for me to drive in California, I have to have a driver's license in California, and then my insurance, I would have to change my insurance to California, which obviously I'm not trying to do. Yeah, so it depends on the state. But like I said, there's certain states that don't have those requirements. The best thing I can tell you is just talk to support and ask them, hey, if I were to go to Tennessee, what are the requirements for me to be able to drive in Tennessee? And then just, if they don't tell you, hey, to change my driver's license in Tennessee, that type of stuff. If I wanted to drive in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I just drive in Vegas with my Florida license? And can I, with my Florida license and Florida insurance? And they'll tell you, That's the one good thing about customer support. They will tell you what you need. You may have to ask the question multiple ways, but they'll tell you. They will definitely tell you. Remember, you're dealing with somebody from another place. They themselves are not from America. So, in that case, you know what I'm saying? You may have to ask the question in different ways, but yeah, they will tell you, because it's how I learned about, and like I said, I think Florida is one of those states. I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. Ask customer support and double check. But I think Florida is one of those states. But that's how I learned that. To do Uber Eats, DoorDash, Spark. I think Amazon is, yeah, you can do Amazon, Grubhub. And deliveries, yes, you can do in any state. There's no real restrictions for deliveries. My understanding, so J-Tech, my understanding is yes. I was going to try it to actually figure it out, but so I was going to try like going to different states so I could tell you definitively. But I mean, once I got up north and I got in this area, I kind of stuck. I got stuck here because the area, I started figuring out my way how to make money, and that's all I really needed. It wasn't like, so The Carolinas are hot. You know, Texas, Tennessee, all of these other places are much hotter in terms of like there's more volume there, but it was serviceable, and I don't have to drive hours and hours away. So I kind of just got stuck here. But yeah, that's what I was gonna try. I was gonna try to figure it out so that I could say, you know, definitively, hey, yes, I have a Florida driver's license. So me being able to drive in Carolina would have, you know, it obviously says, hey, you know, you can drive in the Carolinas, or you can drive in Tennessee, or you can drive in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do that. I just, you know, I got stuck. I got stuck. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I got stuck. And now that I'm being punished, I'm really stuck. I'm not stuck, but I mean, you know. I just found that, you know, this market was better for me in the sense of like, I found the rides that I like to do. If you watch my channel, if you know, heard me talk about rides and stuff, I like to do long rides, you know, so that's just me. I like to do an hour-long ride, a 2-hour-long ride. Hell, I was trying to do a 3-hour-long ride, but the people was playing. The people was playing. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, so, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, my bad. So, yeah, but that was my intention this summer, because this is the slow season for us down here in South Florida. Again, it just means my type of rides are fewer and far between. During the busy season, I can get my long rides every single day. I can get multiple a day, and I'm living a good. But during the summer, not so much. So that's originally why I was gonna go outside of the state of Florida to go to other areas, because those other areas are hot right now. Well, they were during the summer, you know, so the Carolinas, Texas, Tennessee, I think Virginia was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So these are all areas that I guess during the summer people go to a lot. I don't know. So money. Wherever there's money at, that's where I want to go. That's because the money is what pays my bills. Because those people with money, not everybody, but some of them, they like to tip. Especially if you give good, they'll tip. So yeah, it might be a $12 ride, but if they tip $10, that's a that's a $22 ride. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, you know, all Uber is throwing at me is $5 rides, but again, if they tip $10, that $5 ride just turned into 15. And in my case, I know that I get tipped. I can't speak for everybody. Like how I was talking about trading earlier. Listen, I'm not this confident in trading. I am not this confident. I've been getting my butt kicked. But I'm getting better. Obviously, now this is I've been trading for a while, but at least doing it this way, the prop firms and stuff like that. I've been trading for the last year. Been doing it for much longer overall, but more concerted effort, more concerted, just trying to learn and whatever. I've been doing it for the last year. So, to have progress and, have a funded account, have multiple funded accounts, it's really good, but I'm still not at a place where it's like I'm super confident with my trading. Like I am in riots here. Like I know without a shadow of a doubt, you give me any vehicle, I'm gonna make $200-300 a day if I need to, because I've done it multiple times. I've done it in different markets now. I've done it in different ways, so it's like I'm not nervous about that. I know what I have to do. I know how to do it. But I haven't gotten that confidence in trading. Which, if I did, that would be amazing. Let me just tell you, that would be amazing. Because, that's the next step for me, trying to be able to trade, because that's, that's money that I could just get, but it's coming, what I also have to tell myself is I can't rush the process. It's a process, nevertheless. I can't rush the process. I just gotta keep working at it, keep figuring it out, keep learning, and keep growing. But yeah, so that was the original point of, just to kind of circle back. That was the whole point of why I was saying I was gonna go out of the state of Florida and figure out which states can I go as a Florida resident, obviously, as a person who has a Florida driver's license. Where can I go and drive? In my case, I was just going to rent from Hertz. And once I got there, that was my strategy, so go to a place, maybe get an Airbnb, maybe not. Now the other thing is, you do have to wait for Uber to update your profile to that location. That's the other thing. And that can take some time, so what I was looking at, the whole reason why I say I got stuck and I had setbacks is because Uber, the shortest amount of time that they say is a week, but they say it can take up to, months. And I was stuck. When I say I was stuck and when I say I had setbacks, I was trying to keep myself in a situation where I had enough, to be able to do, really realistically, to be able to go 2-3 weeks without working. Now, obviously, I'm still gonna work. If you've learned about me now, you kind of know I'm gonna work. I got my other apps. I'm gonna figure something out. But it's just the point of having that money, having that money to kind of be like, okay, I know I have working money. Again, this is not saving money, but I like to keep working money in the account. I like to keep working money. I like to keep making money so that I don't have to think about savings. I don't have to think about, the other thing, budgets. Like everything is budgeted, in other words. So, yeah, but going 2 weeks is crazy. Going 2 weeks would be really hard without receiving any type of income. So, going a month would be crazy. So, I wanted to put myself in a really good position, so that way when I came, it's like I could vibe for for that time being, maybe do some deliveries, keep trying to make my money, and then now when Uber shifts over my profile to this area that's on fire, now I can go make that money back. That's how I was thinking. But it hasn't worked out like that. I'm still like, I want to get out of the state of Florida. And it's like a very real passion of mine to go travel somewhere else. Because at this point, I've been traveling all around Florida now. And it's just getting to a point where it's like, nah, I gotta try something else. I gotta expand. Like, obviously, I'm coming from Melbourne. Melbourne is east, but it's definitely way north of Fort Lauderdale. Way. All right. You said they should let you rent to do Uber Eats. You can rent a car for whatever purpose. Well, okay. Are you talking about with Hertz? Yeah, I can rent a Hertz vehicle to do Uber Eats. It's not a problem. You can do Uber Eats with an Avis vehicle as well. The Uber rentals are whatever, you could either do rides, or you could do rides, or you could do deliveries, which is one of the main reasons why you see me doing courier stuff, because you can do deliveries in a Hertz vehicle. That's a part of your contract. It's just in that situation, like, say I'm going to a different state, I would only be able to do Uber Eats because I gotta wait for them to update my profile. Well, when I say I would only be able to do Uber Eats, I think you still gotta wait for your profile. I think regardless, you gotta wait for your profile, because I know Uber does another background check on you, but I don't know the process because obviously I didn't go through it. But I know they do another background check, which I'm not worried about. But I think whether you're trying to do Uber Eats or drive, I think it's still going. You gotta wait for them to update your profile. I know on DoorDash you can go anywhere that you want. I know on the other delivery apps you can go anywhere you want. I just don't know about Uber Eats. I mean, I would probably say that you could. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really tell you whether you can or you can't. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Uber Eats. I just clarify. I don't know about Uber Eats. Because Uber Eats, I don't know. It's tied to your Uber profile. But I know on DoorDash you can go anywhere you want and turn on the DoorDash app, and now will you get a shift? That's up to the market. But like, yeah, you can go anywhere that you want. There's no real restrictions. You don't really gotta call them. You just turn on the app, and vice versa with everything else, with Grubhub, Instacart, whatever. Like my Instacart app, I just hit the little button. The only thing that it makes me do is verify my face. Oh shit, bro! You mother. My bad. The guy almost hit me. It's like, yeah, the guy almost hit me. So my bad. We got hey, he got a premiere pickup. Yes, sir. Melvin, I will tell you this, bro. You know I'm all the way up here. I went to Tampa. Oh my gosh. I went to Tampa. Oh, listen. I got my first pickup in a while. I got my first premiere pickup in a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. It was $13 for 5 miles. I was like, man, this is why I used to love Premiere. This is why I used to love Premiere. It was like $13 for 5 miles. It was beautiful. I was like, man, I wish I could get more. Oh man, I was like, man, I just wish I could get more of these. But yeah, after that premiere, I didn't get anything else, which was so unfortunate because, yeah, that was beautiful. Come on, man. Why do they always do this? So y'all can see what I'm talking about. He was pulled over on the side of the road. And of course, when I'm trying to go around this 18-wheeler, he wants to pull out and block the lane, so I can't go around them. Always. It always happens like that. Always happens like that. He was pulled over on the side of the road. Oh, bro. They always do that to me. Because I was trying to go around the 18-wheeler, man. I was going around them. And next thing I know, this guy wants to pull over. Which is also what I was talking about. They just pull over on... I mean, I guess I kind of got to understand it because he has a load, so you got to secure your load. So if something's happening, you gotta pull over and like secure that thing. But it's just like, man, it just sucks because I was like literally going around the 18-wheeler. I'm about to jet off into the sunset, and then here he goes. $30 for 9 minutes. Woo! That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh man, see, I can just imagine you, Melbourne. Now you only turn on Premiere. You don't have on any other ride types. I already see it. I already see it, Melvin. I get it. Only have on Premiere all day, every day. Yeah, if it's not a Premiere, you don't come out. I already see it. I get it, Melvin. You done moved up in the world, man. That's what's up. That's awesome. You say you charge the Tesla with Uber Hertz? With Uber Hertz? You charge the Tesla. I mean, you can charge it anywhere, but yes. I guess what you're asking is, I'm gonna just make assumptions. When you say charging with, I'm gonna just make assumptions, man. Yeah, the Hertz rental. If you get a Tesla, you pay for the charging at the end of the week. So if I go to the charging station and I spend $120, it will be $100 for that week of charging. At the end of the week, when I go to extend my rental, that $120 will be added to my bill. So if my bill is $335, if my bill every week without charging is $335, when you add in the charging and it's $125, it's $125 plus the $335, which is $4 something, and that's what you pay at the end of the week. You don't pay it per charge. You pay all your charging at the end of the week. They don't charge you. They don't rip you off. It hurts. Yes, Hertz rips you off. Yes, that's why I never recommend people to go to Hertz. I mean, if that's all you have, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I've never recommended people to go to Hertz. If there was another rental car company, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If only the guy that I was trying to, if only that guy would have like came through. Oh man. He did text me, but it's just like whatever. If he would have just came through on his end, man, listen. He said the guy that I was working with, he was like, yeah, man, I got like 5 or 6 of these, these cars, and I'm ready to rent them, and it's like he was talking such a good game. Oh, such a good game. And he was like, well, you guys just gotta, I just gotta find the insurance to cover the cars. So close to having another company. Now, if he would have came through, I would have recommended him over Drive Whip. Yeah. Yeah. But he didn't, so you gotta go with what's available. If you don't have it available, you can't, gotta go with what's available. So yeah, if you don't have, again, I'm not gonna keep saying their names. You gotta watch the video, or you gotta ask somebody else about the other company that I used to rent with, because they don't pay me anything to say their names. So I'm not gonna continue. I do not talk about them. You can watch Witty. He'll tell you about them, because he likes them. I don't like them. I don't like that company. So, but yeah, you gotta find you gotta, Hertz will definitely rip you off. They will absolutely rip you off. But it is what it is. If you can go with Avis, Avis does require a credit card. I don't know if they still doing the rentals, the Mach-E rentals. If you can get with Avis and you can get that Mach-E, that's golden. You get that Mach-E, I'm gonna tell you that's the best move. But I think they recalled a bunch of the Mach-E's, so I don't know. I think they recalled them, and I know that you have to have a credit card. So I don't know. I don't know. But if you can, I'm just gonna say I would rather you go with Avis, because Avis, you gotta pay for your charging up front. You pay for your charging up front. What's up, hustling every day? Hey, grind. Hustling says he says buggy is fine. You do have to pay a lot up front, because what they advertise on their website is not what you actually pay. I mean, it is what it is. That's you do have to pay. Yeah, what they advertise on their website is not what you're going to be paying for the vehicle. But yeah, buggy is fine if you could get a car, because buggy is rented out. They are rented out. They are completely rented out most times. But I mean, if you can get a car with buggy, yeah, buggy's pretty decent too. I've tried Zipcar. Zipcar is decent as well. But it's only like for like partial, like I'm renting for like a couple hours. Like I just want to hit this surge, or I just want to hit this concert, make a couple dollars. Yeah, like I've tried Zipcar as well. Zipcars, yeah, they're expensive. they're really expensive. But yeah, I would recommend buggy too. But it's just that you pay more for the car. And buggy is more so a conventional vehicle. When I say a conventional vehicle, we're not talking about Teslas anymore. The only places that you can rent a Tesla from, it's Hertz, and the company that shall not be named. By me, of course. I mean, you gotta watch the video. It's one of my most popular videos. Just hit my profile. I know it's like that's so petty. I'm sorry. They're petty. So yeah, you watch the video, and you'll see the name of the company, or somebody will tell you in the comments. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep saying their name. But yeah, yeah, you got to rent a Tesla. You only have those two options, at least here in Florida. There may be other options if you stay in a different place, stay in a different state. I don't know about other states. I only know about here in Florida. Obviously, I'm from down south, so I only know about down south. So you just got to be, I got to make sure I say all of that stuff. So that is the disclaimer, because you might be like, well, but I'm in Virginia. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I don't know about Virginia. But yeah, man, I'm in Ohio. Okay, again, I don't know nothing about Ohio. I'm sorry. I mean, I thought that was kind of common sense, but yeah, like I don't know nothing about anywhere else but South Florida. That was the other reason why I wanted to get out of the state of Florida, so I could start to see other markets and see how other markets work. So far, I've gotten a chance to look at the whole state of Florida now. So I have a good grasp of the state of Florida. Really good grasp. But again, this is my home state. This is where I'm from. So I'm still trying to get out of the state of Florida. We'll see. We'll see. In the next couple weeks, you definitely may see me leave. Some things I'm working on some things. Avis has the Kias. Oh yeah, the EV6. Yes, sir. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. So they have the EV6. The EV6 is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like Avis has some really nice vehicles. So they had the Mach-E, and now they have the EV6. My personal recommendation, I would go with Avis, but you do have to have a credit card. And I mean, we Uber drivers, so you know what I'm saying. Not a lot of us have good credit. Not a lot of us have those things in place. We should. We should. But yeah, if you have a credit card, I would say go with Avis, 100%. I would say go with Avis. Avis was fine when I used to rent with them. I mean, yeah, I don't really. Does YouTube pay good? No, not me. Yeah, YouTube is all about views. So as you can see, my videos don't even get over 100 views. So no, I don't get paid well. It's not even, YouTube doesn't even, like, for a month, I can't even charge with the money that I make from YouTube. I mean, at the height of my channel, I mean, maybe it could pay for my charging for a couple days. But again, I don't make viral content. I don't do the. I'm not a big drama YouTuber. I'm not big on, like, the trash talking of other YouTubers. I just don't really make viral content. So yeah, if for me YouTube doesn't pay well, but I got into YouTube as more of a way of just encouraging people and just teaching, informing people that there's a way. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't a lot of YouTubers that look like me in Miami. I'll say that. There's not a lot of YouTubers that look like me in Miami. So when I got on YouTube, again, I just kind of tell you, I tell you slightly the story. Shout out to Runny Speed. I always talk about Runny Speed. If you haven't checked his channel out, Runny Speed TV, he probably gets paid a lot more than I do. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else makes, but I'm just assuming, because he gets a ton more views than I do, and he's been at it a while ago, a longer period. But yeah, I just looked at it like, man, listen, I there's not a lot of people that look like me in Miami. So I'm over here like, man, what can I do? I need this money, but I don't have no way of making this money. And all of the YouTubers that I was seeing didn't look like me. They weren't in my area. They didn't look like me. They didn't come from my background. So I started YouTube just to fill that void. More so because South Florida is not a. Yeah, when you think about, gig work, when you think about Instacart, Uber, DoorDash, nobody will tell you to come to Miami. I'm just being honest. Nobody's gonna tell you to come to Miami. They'll say California. They'll say New York. Yeah, probably. Now you got Boston and Massachusetts. Those are places that you would go. But nobody's gonna tell you come to Miami. Come to Florida, because rightfully so, our market isn't that great. So because I live here, I don't have the choice of picking and choosing. I mean, now I do, but it's just the point. At the time, especially when I started doing Uber, I didn't have the choice of where I wanted to stay for the rest of my life. Where I wanted to stay in terms of, like, making my money. I don't have the choice. I live here. So I started YouTube as a way of just like, hey, I'm making it happen. If you live here in South Florida, you can make it happen too. And fortunately, the information that goes on here in our market is very similar to a lot of other markets. So it's like that concept of, if you can make it, how people say, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, just because of the hustle bustle of New York. It's the same concept. I can make it here, so if I go somewhere else, I could definitely make it there, because it's just way more volume. It's not as saturated. It's not. I don't. Every 5 cars aren't an Uber driver like it is down south. You go down south, you'll be at a traffic light and you look to your left, Uber driver. Look to your right, Uber driver. You look across the street, Uber driver. You look behind you, Uber driver. It's just like, and so that's why I started my YouTube channel. Um, Hustling says he's tried the Atlanta market before. It's better than he expected. Absolutely. Any major city is where you should work. So, Atlanta, that's Georgia. Atlanta, Memphis from Tennessee. Uh, don't quote me on this. I'm trying to think of my geography. Uh, Major cities. What's some more major cities? Vegas, obviously. What's a major city in Arizona? Phoenix, yeah. I want to say Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. Phoenix sounds about right. Major cities. I would say Miami during season. I can't think of Alabama. Alabama. What's a major city in Alabama? Alabama. Birmingham. I don't know about Birmingham. Birmingham doesn't. I mean, maybe. But yeah, Tennessee. In Tennessee, you definitely got Memphis. The Carolinas, maybe Durham. Major cities. Atlanta's a major city, in other words. I hope you get the point. The point is you want to go to a major city. And whatever state that you're in, if you can go find a major city, you're most likely going to be making money. Because the whole point of Uber, the whole point of making $200, $300, $400 in a day, $500, is you have to have the people that are ordering to give you that money. Does that make sense? Like, if I live, and I know somebody, shout out to Miss DSN. Listen, if I'm in Timbuktu, Ohio, if my next door neighbor is a tumbleweed, I'm not gonna make no money on Uber. You know what I'm saying? Because my next door neighbor isn't gonna be requesting an Uber. You get what I'm saying? On the flip side, if I'm in a major city that a bunch of tourists are coming to, and it's a tourist week, like if I'm doing Uber during what is it? If I'm up in Myrtle Beach for the Carolinas during Bike Week, or if I'm up in New York City during Fashion Week, or if I'm in Cali during Coachella, or if you get what I'm saying? Like if I'm up there during these events, there's there's more people that are ordering Uber. So because they're ordering Uber, that means I get the chance to make money. Money is important. Volume is important. It's the same thing with trading, but volume is everything. So again, why would I? So yes, there are very remote areas here in the state of Florida. Like I was just in Melbourne. Do I expect, if I would have stayed in Melbourne, I can't even say the word. If I stayed in Melbourne, do I expect to make $200 over there? No. No. It would be hard. It would be difficult in a sense because there's just not a lot of people that need Uber. You get what I'm saying? On the flip side, I come over here to Orlando, where it's a tourist area. People are ordering, yada, yada, yada. It's a big difference. Can I make $200? Yes. I mean, but the fares are much lower. It's a lot. It's a little bit more to it, but yes. So, yeah, absolutely. Atlanta's a beautiful place. Atlanta's very busy. I know that I passed through Atlanta. I've never worked Atlanta because Georgia, I want to say, is one of those states where you have to have a Georgia license and you have to have a Georgia insurance, which is fine. Like I would probably just do a Hertz rental there in Georgia. But I would have to change my driver's license to the state of Georgia. And that part, I'm good. I'm good on that part. I mean, because I'm still at a place where I want to stay a resident of Florida, if that makes sense. I'm not ready to not be a resident of Florida just yet. Just yet. Like change all of my information over to a different state. I ain't ready for that just yet. I mean, I'm an adult. I should be ready for it. I guess when that time comes, you'll know. So far, that time hasn't come just yet. To work in California, you have to be a resident of California for Uber. I ain't ready to do that. Now, will I make a lot more money in California? Sure. Um, see, your question, hustling. Your question is a question that if you know, how can I answer your question? Let's see. I'm gonna put it back to you. If you know that somebody is promoting your company, wouldn't you give them that type of information? That would make sense because they're promoting your company for free. To this day, I don't know. I don't know what areas they do, what areas they don't. They don't respond to me. So this is why I said that question. You can ask Vinny. Vinny, I don't know. Vinny had, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. That's the answer to your question. They don't tell me what they do. They don't tell me what they don't do. They don't tell me, unfortunately. So I don't know. I can't say yes. I can't say no because I don't know. And it's also been a while since I've been with them. I can say that I've know people across the state that have it, but again, I don't know. I don't know if they still do it. I don't know if they still don't. All I can tell you is try to apply and go from there. That's why I'm being petty, because they don't talk to me. I don't know. I hope it makes sense now. That's why. It's key pieces of information like that they don't tell me. And it's like, I'm promoting your company for free, like, or at least put it in my comment section, at least say, put it on your website, something. Because people ask me that question all the time. What about here? What about this state? What about that state? They don't, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I had it down south in Miami, Florida. That's all I know. And I know it's like, why are you being so petty? Because they were petty with me. Tell them. Yes, ma'am. I can't. You talking about Fight Club? I can't tell them about the passenger because that's Fight Club. Rule number 1 about Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. But shout out to you. Yeah, Fight Club passenger. She's talking about a Fight Club passenger that I can't really talk about because, yeah, Fight Club passenger. Rule number 1 of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Ma'am. But yeah, man, let me actually, I was sitting in front of this store, so I gotta go do this delivery. So I don't really want to do the delivery, but let me go do this delivery. I'm not going anywhere. I gotta lift this heavy thing out of my trunk. Life of a courier. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. So that's your. Oh boy. Yeah, they don't tell me anything. They don't tell me anything. They don't communicate with me.
Before I don't communicate with them. You gotta, yeah. So, uh, okay. No, listen. I gotta take this big thing. I gotta take this in there. So, guys, yeah, this big old thing. It's pretty heavy too. It is definitely pretty heavy. So, I'm gonna put y'all in my pocket. Cause listen, man, I gotta struggle up these stairs. Gotta struggle up them stairs. So, I'm gonna put y'all in my pocket. I ain't going nowhere. My screen is gonna be black. Now watch. I guarantee you, I'm gonna have somebody be like, I can't see anything. Where did you go? Ah, try to tell y'all ahead of time. All right, let me go. Whew, this is heavy. This is like actually heavy. It's like a 40 pound, 50. No, it's like 60 pound thing. Yeah, whatever. All right, I'll be back. I mean, you guys can still hear stuff. You can still hear me. You don't hear me struggle with this thing. I definitely got to get back in the gym. Doing stuff like this reminds me, like, yeah, you got to get back in the gym. So it shouldn't be that heavy. It shouldn't be that heavy. Oh, right into the water. Oh, bro.
All right. I see. I thought you could hear me.
I changed my headphones and I can hear myself. That's funny. My bad, y'all. See, if I'm a content creator, right? All right, don't hit me. Yeah, as long as you don't hit me, that's all I care about. All right, so I'm going to charge because after a long drive like that, I need to charge. I definitely need to charge. Let me see.
After a long drive like that, I definitely need to charge. Um, yeah. You want to do behind me? Okay, so I so good thing is so I'm about to go inside and get me something to eat. Yeah, I think I'm about to go inside and get me something to eat. Yeah, don't mind me. I haven't ate all day. Um, yeah, I haven't ate all day. But yeah. So now that I am done with that, now it is time. I'm gonna charge, and then I'll get back to doing Uber rides. This should be $100 day. I mean, $200 day. Definitely should be a $200 day. Um, definitely is gonna be a $200 day. So, you know, yeah. Especially since we are coming up on the evening time. Evening time is pretty good. All right, let's go. Come on, something. We gotta move. I feel you, brother. Listen, I mean, I can't talk trash because I got a gut too. But like, yeah, listen, you gonna have to move. You gonna have to move. Sorry, sorry, not sorry. Oh man, so come on, let's go. All right, I'm not done. All right, hit me if you want to. Come on. Why is everybody pulling out so slow? Let's go. Come on. I don't know what it is about Wawa. It's like people are just so inconsiderate. It's like, ma'am, sir, you know you got somebody behind you, right? Hold on one second. Let me go. All right, so Leo, what you saying? I had to return to my what? Had to return my car to drive. They don't rent in Fort Myers, Florida. Yeah. Yeah, listen, man. These people was driving slow. Like, they driving slow. Like, get out the way. You're right. It may be the Miami driver in me. It definitely be. It may be because in Miami it's like, hey, Aiba, you gotta go. You gotta go. Hey, grandma will cuss you out. Grandma will cuss you out in a minute. You drive slow in front of. You become the worst person in the world. Or you drive slow in front of grandma. But yeah, man, you said you had to give your car back. You're in Fort Myers, man. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, yeah, that's tough, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's tough. I used to tell people like, yeah, listen, get the car from wherever and then drive it back. But again, I can't. I don't know. Like I said, I know people in Gainesville. I know people in Tallahassee that got them. I know people in over here in Orlando that have them. Yeah, listen, I know people that got drive. I just can't tell you how they got it here and what situation. Because I ain't trying to blow up they spot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to blow them up. Yeah, I know people. I know people all across the state of Florida that got it. All across. I know people in Naples that got drive up. Because a lot of people reach out, and they reach out to me, just talking about the car and all of that stuff, and it's like, yeah, hey, what? So it's this, I don't know how they got it. I don't know what they did. uh, but yeah, yeah, the speed limit is 55. The speed limit is 55 in South Florida on the highway on I-95, but everybody is going 70 to 80 miles, 90 miles. Remember, we're here in the state of Florida. We the first state to make going over 100 miles legal. Uh, they can take you to jail for that. That's our state. We had to pass that law because everybody be flying.